What it do? What it do? It's your boy BX Brother 730, and I'm live streaming Madden NFL 19 NEFL Custom Franchise Mode Week 12, Season 4. Got my Seattle Seahawks going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Came off a good win last week, and we are definitely looking to continue that. Get a nice little streak going on. Don't really know how this opponent plays, but first time for everything. It did pop.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks.
We get the ball first. You know we don't like that.
This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yo, Wack, what's going on, man? What's up with your Brody?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the
Right, just go forward. That's it. Go
and he'll
forward.
get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. First carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Leopard!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team as they will send this one away. Here's Robinson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Yo, Andrew, what's going on, bro? I'm Gucci, man. How everything with you?
First carry now. This is Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Set up to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people.
Shit, I hear that shit, man. What time you get off, man?
That's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team.
Yeah, I've seen it, man.
Playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those
you know what it is that
at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what
Facebook doesn't refresh it sometimes. I don't know why. But you'll see like the little scroll bar on the right-hand side. It will go up. It won't scroll down, so you have to manually scroll it down yourself. It's weird, man.
And they'll run it here. Dodges him at the 50. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Like why? You know what I mean? Crazy. Come on, y'all.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And the box.
Hey, Andrew, if you could do me a favor, man, while you're watching, if you could share this stream, I greatly appreciate it. Facebook got it where you can't promote your own self anymore, or they will try to ban you. And I'm not trying to do that, but I know members watching can share the stream.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments.
Oh, I did a high kick.
Just get back to your game plan.
God.
This ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
I did the wrong damn type of kick.
Offense now heading back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and now it's third down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds Beckham complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop the throw. And Bright has it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Catanzero's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. 24 yards. 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 24
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw.
You gotta be kidding me, bro. You gotta catch that.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked.
Come
But
on.
instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll try again here on 2nd down. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now look at this.
Now back to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. An update now from Oakland, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
319! 319! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Green 39! Green 39! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
What is wrong with this dude, man? Come on, Todd.
Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team. Right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one. Man, it's caught at the 6.
Man, what happened to the dude on that play?
Tampa Bay. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Hey, Mike, thanks for that follow, man, over on Twitch, bro. I definitely appreciate it.
The All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Robinson. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Paul Green will not be able to return Tyler Lockett. Wow.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And an alley to run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run the option. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going prior, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Looking to throw.
Yes.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
He had that one.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Penny, the 1st down carry. Oh, what a juke into space. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Gun! All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He will not go down. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Robinson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Here we go. 3,
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do
is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, break the clock down, get to the fourth quarter,
Bless me.
try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh my God. I don't even know who was triangle. There was no triangle on there, and I'm pressing triangle. Wasn't even paying attention, but I had two dudes wide open too.
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hard.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
All right, now, lucky 56.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Set, 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
3-19.
He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Dante Hightower on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down. That's sharp. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dumping it off for Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, get out of here. Ah. That's crazy.
Touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will get him one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Now Hausch can tack on the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. 3-yard pick up there, and it'll be second down. He's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Brian Calhoun. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got
All right, way to go, fellas. Way to go.
Major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Good game, Beach Life.
Charles, it's one thing
Good
to win,
game.
It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Man, my boys
Boy,
was
were they
on
clicking
point this
on
game, man. They
offense.
was all
They
over the
can't help
place.
but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Go. Yo, thanks for tuning in. It's your boy BX Brothers 730. Madden NFL 19 NEFL custom franchise mode. My Seattle Seahawks just defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 44-20. If you haven't done so already, definitely hit that follow button and or like the page. I greatly appreciate it. Follow my social media links, all posted down below. YouTube at BX Brothers 730. Definitely follow me on Twitch. BX Brothers 718. Till next time, week 13. Go up against Green Bay Packers. Peace.